Uh, I'm not angry. I'm happy. But I think the point he's trying to make is like maybe I don't smile as much anymore, maybe because I'm getting older. But I think I'm at the point in like my career where like I want us to be really good as a team, and like I know that starts with me. So like sometimes now I can't be all smiley and all the time. Like Hunt was like, "Why were you screaming at me before I came in the game?" I said, "Bro, because you don't have your shirt tucked in. If you get us a delayed game, then I'm gonna be really angry." And then he's like, "Twin, I was just happy to be in there." I said, "You're right, my fault, Hunt." But yeah, I think that's just determined. Like I want us to win. I want us to win so bad every single game, and I want to do whatever I can to help my team do that. So that's really it.
Your go-to is always he's really good at basketball, but when you look at what VJ's done through the first 3 games of his career, how do you kind of like describe what you're seeing from him?
I think he's been good, like you said. I mean, he's been poised. It's funny because he got that last turnover at the end, and I was telling him that's my turnover. I got to give him some space because my man went up and trapped him. But I mean, for how he's playing, he's playing extremely aggressive. Only had 2 turnovers tonight. Has the ball in his hands a lot. We all trust him, so he got to keep playing that way. But yeah, his defense has been great. His patience has been great, and he scored the ball at a high level. So.
The pace that you guys want to play at, kind of the revamped or tweaked offense. When did Coach Nurse maybe first float that to you during the summer? Like when did you first find out that this is what we're going to really focus on and try to do this year?
So in my exit meeting, Coach Darryl and EB said, "Listen, you gotta get the ball up the court a lot faster than you're getting up the court." And I was like, "That's fine with me. If y'all, just let me know what y'all need from me." They told me that then. Then they drafted VJ, and it's like, "Listen, we really gotta get the ball up the court now." So that's what we've been trying to do, and it really helps because everybody has bought in. So when everybody buys into that, this makes it a lot easier.
You talked about before the season transforming the culture of this team and how that starts with you. You can only preach that message, though. It takes the rest of the team to be willing to hear it and then act on it. What do you just really have to say about your team that's really kind of following through so far in the season and following what they need to do to take care of business?
I think the biggest thing is, man, like we set the tone from day one. Like as soon as I don't know, I got back like September 13th to 15th, and they had already been hitting the ground running. But like I just let them know, like, listen, dude, like from day one, right now, moving forward, we got to be on our P's and Q's every single day. We have to work extremely hard, outwork people, and play hard every single night. So Coach Nurse made a statement as far as like when fans leave the building, wherever we're at, they want to say that we played our tails off that night. So that's what we're trying to do.
Nick said that he thinks this might have been the best game Kelly's ever played as a Sixer. Just what did you see at him tonight?
Yeah, he was really good, man. Like offensively, defensively, vocal. I remember they went on a run. He rallied the guys, said, "Hey, listen, man, that run has to stop now. We go out there, we go on a run ourselves in the first or second quarter. I can't remember, but like he's been very vocal. He's been he's been good, man. Like just honestly, that's all I can say about it. Cause like he's rebounded well, he's defended well, he's guarding like 4 different positions, which is funny. But he's been really good. He's scoring the ball well. He's taking the really good shots, and he's been like perfect for us right now. So shout out to Kelly.
You guys talked about on media day those physical pre-camp practices, no fouls were called. How did that prepare you to sort of be in this position in crunch time these last 3 games?
Okay, so Quentin Grimes 6 fouls, BJ Edgecombe, I had 5 fouls one game. Honestly, it just made us tougher. I think that was the biggest thing that it did. It made us tougher, man. Like you got to play through some of those hits offensively, and then defensively, you got to be aggressive, go out there and guard your yard. Sometimes, man. Apollo, it's him, Franz, Desmond. They are really good at like getting downhill and like taking those bumps, and we did a really good job of doing that. Bona and Drum was, blocking shots and cleaning us up too. So that was really good.
Super early. What did the MVP chance mean to you, and what did you think?
I told you after the game, I said, "Dude, I don't know how you do this." I missed the free throw because they were screaming. But I just want us to win, man. However that looks, as long as we do that, whether it looks like it looked last game, the game before last, or today, I don't really care. As long as we're winning, that's what we're about right now. Trying to stay winning and just, we're not going to, win every game, but keep competing, keep winning, and keep sacrificing for our team.
Top defensive teams in the league, and you guys were able to really attack them efficiently and get things rolling pretty quick on offense. How were you able to do so tonight?
Pace. Coach Nurse said before the game that they're a bigger team, and if we could rebound and stop them, we could get out and run them, and that's what we tried to do.
You want to win any way you can, but tonight, obviously, that was a lot of it had to do with you being the alpha down the stretch and being that kind of lead scorer. What can you just talk a little bit about your comfortability being that number one option, especially down the stretch in clutch situations in close games?
I mean, I'm just trying to close games out. Joel has been on me recently about that, probably since like my fourth year, about how I need to like help close games out and have the ball in my hands and make decisions whether I'm shooting or whether I'm passing. Like it was a play today, and got in the paint and they helped, and I kicked it out to Justin, and Justin hit a big three, and then he got a drove and hit another shot. Like those are big plays that I'm talking about, that he's talking about. Not always shooting, not always scoring, but making the right play. And I think that's the biggest thing that I've been trying to do, and like control pace, control time, and possession of the ball. That's the biggest thing. Like late in the game, go get the ball, make the right play.
What did it mean for some of the little contributions that you guys had from Eric, came in and hit 2 big shots. Justin made a big floater down the stretch, big rebounds that Andre got. Just that everybody came in and contributed something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody's doing good, man. Hunt got in, and he went out there and he played his tail off however long he was in the game. But like you said, Eric, EG, Drum, Justin, those 3 guys I'm really proud of, because like they didn't play as much the first game. Justin played a little bit last game, I think. Drum had to come in and play, but EG hadn't played at all, and he comes right in and bangs 2 threes. Justin comes in and makes some big plays, and Drum was huge again tonight.
I know the results probably speak for themselves to some extent, but have you felt the difference that the changes in the offense have made for you, or just having more ball handlers on the floor, the ability to get off ball, get some speed going,
right,
coming downhill?
I think that's one of the biggest things. We have more ball handlers, so like it takes a little bit of pressure off myself, off Joel, off Paul. Like sometimes when you can get off the ball, get a rest, and the defense isn't looking at you every single possession is good. So that's been great. And then just playing faster has done. The NBA is moving fast. A lot of teams are trying to play faster, and to be able to keep up with that, some guys don't like to get back. So if we play fast and they're playing fast, we can stop them from trying to play a little bit fast defensively, then it's a good combination.
Tyrese, you and BJ through the first 3 games have scored more points than any backcourt in the history of the league, going back to at least 1970. I was just curious what your thoughts are.
That's a long time ago. 1970. That was a long time ago. But I don't have nothing to say. That's just a long time ago. That's good though. I mean, listen, we're just trying to go out there and be aggressive and help us win. As long as we're doing that, then we're doing a good job. BJ's doing great.
Does it surprise you at all how quickly this has all come together the way it has?
I think right now we're just going out there and competing our tails off. I think being here early, September, whenever we got here and got to play like pickup and stuff, and just being with BJ this summer and being with those young guys and doing stuff, the camaraderie was a thing that kind of helped us boost. So like we kind of knew going in, okay, this is what the roles are, this is what we're going to do. So when you do that, and then our training camp was really good. The coaching staff did a really good job this year, training camp. The preseason games were good. A lot of guys, we didn't play a lot in the preseason. That's because we were practicing and like really going at each other in practice. So I think it's done a good job, and it prepares us for the beginning of the season. Now we just got to keep going and keep making adjustments.
All right.
Tyrese Maxey's goals tonight.
Well, it was big time, right? I think that he, obviously they were giving him a lot of attention in the second half. There wasn't a whole lot of room out there for him. And I thought he made some decisions to start going in transition, not necessarily break, but just early in the offense, and I thought that helped them. They were starting to switch everything and pack in and keep guys in front of us. We weren't doing a great job of giving him space to operate, but he decided to go a little earlier, I thought, in the offense, and obviously made the plays. Yeah.
What are you talking about what BJ was able to do? I mean, again, he's one of the top defenses in the league, and he just kind of looked fearless out there.
Yeah, he's again, I think the 4 of them, throw Q in there. Q had kind of limited minutes, but again, I think they're doing a good job of sharing it with each other, taking opportunities. It's a lot of play on the catch stuff. So I like the just again the little variety, right? You're just not quite sure which one of those guys is going to go and who's going to screen for who and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's helping them.
What kind of lift did Kelly give you guys?
Kelly was awesome. That was one of Kelly's best games, if not his best game as a Sixer, man. He was awesome right from the beginning. He had to spend a lot of time guarding Banchero, right? Giving away, 50 pounds maybe. And he just kept battling him. I mean, it was tough. Banchero was putting his body on us a lot, right? And we were trying our best not to foul him. And we did a decent job in the second half of not fouling him, but it kind of led to some easier baskets too. But Kelly had a great game.
You also had 10 rebounds. How big was that on the night when you guys, again, were a little shorthanded and didn't have as much size as you maybe like?
He's been defensive rebounding really well this year. And they're pretty emphatic ones. He's coming up, and we're trying to get him to come out and get over the top of the other team's big guys. And he's been working on it, and he's been really doing it because he just kind of springs up and snaps them down. So we need, obviously we're playing 3 guards. It makes him a guy that has to help us defensive rebound.
You guys played 3 crunch time games, 2 or 3 games so far in the season. I guess where does that poise come from to sort of keep coming out of that there?
Well, I think. One is they're doing a really good job of executing stuff, right? I think that, I don't know, if I go back to Boston game, I guess, there was a lot of changes going on in our defensive coverages in the last 3 minutes of the game, and they were getting them done. They were getting them done, and then the game the other night, we made a bunch of changes to start the fourth to try to get some energy going, and they got, they did it, and those were all defensive. But again, just little things I think keep adding up. I think they're sneaking a layup here and there on a side OB play about every game. They're getting a play executed for a 3-point shot that we call, but mostly I think those guys, those guys are playing so well together out there that it's making it hard to hone in on stopping any one of them, right? I think that's probably the biggest thing. Yeah.
What did you make of Adem's night tonight?
It's pretty good. He had 17 blocks tonight, didn't he? Felt like it. I don't know how many he had, but it felt like it, right? I mean, it just what we talked about before the game. You asked me, I think, and I just said it's really all about energy for him. If he's energetic and bouncy like that, like he's gonna block some shots. And he certainly had some great timing early. He was really waiting because those guys thought they were cruising to the basket, and he was surprising them, especially early in the game. But that's big. I mean, it's they got big guys who are trying to beat us up to the rim, and there's not much left there unless you got somebody that can protect the rim a little bit. So it's big.
One of his buckets was on a lob from Tyrese, where he blew by his guy and moving really quickly made a one-handed lob pass. How important of a pass can that be for Tyrese if that's a play he's become more comfortable?
At that point in the game, you guys probably saw it. They were really kind of overloading to Tyrese's side, so they were pulling the 5 all the way over into like almost a pre-rotation, right? And that Bona's got to have some discipline to stay wide. And then when the guy's almost already committed to Tyrese, so he has that kind of runway to run. It's not that easy though. For whatever reason, guys get kind of pulled into the crowd too. So it was good. I think he had 2 of them where he just really waited to the right time and then took off. Yeah.
In the days leading up to the opener, you talked about how when 2 people leave their seats, you hope that they felt like that you guys really worked hard that night. This is a Monday in late October, and there's good juice in the building tonight. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the guys are playing extremely hard, and again, like we need every bit of everybody that hit the floor, right? I mean, we were, the other night we kind of went to Drummond late, and he sparked us. Tonight I thought he had a really good first half, and of course Eric sparked us tonight, and even Hunter had to go in there because we had the foul trouble and just play a couple minutes, and I think that's important. You look down and you say, well, who didn't help us tonight? I said you couldn't say anybody didn't help us tonight, and that's good. I think they're feeding off that energy. I thought the crowd was great, right? That helps too. I think this building's electric, a little crazy, but crazy good. right, when you're playing hard.
Maybe in addition to the crunch time execution, just when you sort of look at the totality of the 3 games, what do you sort of look at as, okay, these were some seeds that we've been sowing for weeks, months, in certain circumstances that we're like actually seeing start to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think you gotta play all 3 phases of the game, right? You gotta play some semblance of defense, no matter what the matchups are, and whether you're bigger, smaller, quicker, slower, whatever. You got to figure some things out. We've done that just enough, I think, right? I think obviously the offense is spaced and there's the balls moving. There's lots of things good happening there. I think we're playing pretty unselfishly on offense as well. Lots of good looks from 3, lots of dump offs to the bigs when the bigs are available. And then again, I think the special teams has done their job, really well. Like, again, layups here, always getting the ball inbounds under pressure, all that kind of stuff.
As the way this has come together as fast as it has, considering Grimes was obviously a late addition, BJ's a rookie, you have 2 veterans been in and out. Has any of it surprised you how seamlessly it's seemingly gone early on?
I think that Q part, I'll answer first. I thought he looked a little like he needed a little conditioning in game 1, right? But that comes pretty quick, right? As soon as you go out there and play 30 plus minutes, your conditioning in a real live tough game comes pretty quick. So I don't think he's over that hump. I mean, listen, I think that, again, VJ, everybody it's not that surprising to me. I think he's this good. Right? I think he's this good, and I thought it right away. And he's, like I said, from the day we drafted him, he was where we asked him to be all summer long, every single day, and that was working. And he's got a tremendous engine to work every day, and you're going to get better when you do that. And I think that he's got such an athleticism to him. Like he's going to make some plays at the defensive end every night. Saw that tremendous block tonight out of nowhere. He's like a shot blocking 2 guard, right? He's going to block shots and he's going to dart in the passing lane. He's going to knife over screens, and then the rest of it, I think he's just been so patient. That beyond his years. I didn't probably know he had that. Like his feel for the game and his tempo and all that stuff is really good, and he got a long way to go here, right? He's gonna have his ups and downs, but my whole goal, as I said, is minutes for him. His successful season's gonna be piled up in minutes, and 40 2 nights in a row is a good start. Yep. All right. See you guys.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. NBA on the ESPN.